Obaseki engaged professional groups, seek Ogbonge Collabo to expand state tax net. Edo State Governor Mr. Godwin Obaseki don't call on professionals for the state to collaborate with the administration to expand the state tax net to make sure say in government deliver a mandate to make Edo great again. Obaseki make this appeal on Monday for the meeting with Edo State Transition Committee wey get over 27 professional organizations for Benin City. He say e no go dey right for im government to behave the way dem dey behave before when the circumstances wey bring dem into government dey different. He say dem dey there to serve the people of Edo.
What is the role of government? It's clearly to help provide services to our people by helping just plan and put in mechanisms to regulate how people live and conduct their businesses. And also have a system where we continue to monitor, see what is going on, do a review, and then evaluate, and then affect that plan. So if things are not going well this way, and we've looked at what we've done, and we then put in place a system where we can now improve on it. And the political process gives the citizens the right, the ability to undertake that evaluation themselves. So if they're not happy with what this particular government is doing, they have an option to choose somebody else to come in. That's the importance of democracy. So this whole exercise is to see how we can begin to reposition first our state and hopefully the country. I want to put it on record that we are very, very fortunate in Edo that in this dispensation, in this republic, the elections of September 19th redefined our democracy. Because the people came out on their own and spoke. So for us, we have a sense of legitimacy. When we wake up, when we meet, when we talk, we know we are here because you wanted us to be here. Not because anybody or any groups of people decided that we should go and be there. They tried it, but the people came out and spoke. So that singular event has changed the political narrative of this country and of this state. So for us as a government to continue to behave as we used to behave before, when the circumstances that brought us into government is totally different, I think will be grossly unfair to God and to the people of Edo State. That is why we are doing this. That's where the courage comes from. To say, we are in government, you said go, wherever you go, we go. We are now in, we went around, you told us things, we've come back and say, this is where we are. We want you to join us to make Edo great again. But in doing so, we cannot do it ourselves. It's you that must help us to do it so.
Obaseki say if them continue in their old ways, the state no go get future as e be say money no dey as e dey before. But now the money of Edo people, now they go take develop Edo. He say government they do so much with the little resources where them get. Now make them they call on stakeholders to change their attitude towards their contribution to good governance.
We don't have a choice. The money is not there again as it used to be. The money is somewhere else. The money is with you. It's with us, Nigerians. Nigerians have more money than Nigeria. It's the money of Nigerians that will develop Nigeria. So you cannot afford to ignore Nigerians. It's the money of Edo people that will develop Edo. Edo people have much more money than the government of Edo. It's not about not knowing what to do. The skills, the resources to move us from where we are now to where we should be is abundant. I see it, and I can tell you very, very clearly. We have more than enough. But do we have the right mindset to explore and exploit these resources we have for our own growth? The attitude from now on is, and the reason why we've called you, is that I don't want to hear what has Edo done for me or what can Edo do for me. No. It is what can I do now to make Edo great again. Thank you.
Edo State Head of Service, Mr. Anthony Okumbowa, will be the chairman of the Transition Committee. Con say the meeting na to involve people for government. Say the mandate of the committee dey in three folds, and the main thing na to develop, enhance, and transform public service.
The public service is being repositioned, prepared, and professionalized to serve the interests of the public. The public service must be citizen-centric. The whole thing is about the public. That as a committee and as government, we are having with members of the public, particularly our stakeholders in the governance process. Mr. Governor has repeatedly said that as a government, we must ensure that the people are involved in every process of government, because governance and government are about the people. And I'm sure that this is what the draftsman of the Constitution in Section 14, subsection 2, paragraph A. Paragraph B is what is commonly quoted: security and welfare shall be the primary purpose of government. But paragraph A says sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom government, through this Constitution, derives all its powers and authority. So the whole thing is about the people. And Mr. Governor has repeatedly said that for every process of government must make sure that the people are involved. And so that's the essence of what we're doing today.
Comrade Osakwe con say e no go make sense say members of the professional groups no dey obey rules. Na im make them call for the meeting to revisit the rules where they guide the groups.
As my chairman, the HOS, mentioned, this is the third in the series of engagements. It was necessary that this engagement should start with political leaders. First, because they also want to come in and do their work. Second, because they are actually the custodian. So we have met with the political leaders. We have met with the women groups. This is the third. And you are the professionals that we're meeting with. Your Excellency, our meeting here is going to be slightly different from the previous two we had. This meeting is crucial, first because it is difficult to count. Let's say we have 100 people working for the Edo State government in the civil and public sector. It's difficult to have 10 who do not belong to one association here or the other. Am I right? So what you have done as professional associations is that you have donated your members to government, to work with government for the benefit of the entire state. To that extent, therefore, it will be foolhardy, having sent your members into government, not to continue to play certain roles. So one of the reasons we are here today, we need to re-examine these roles.
The Ogbonge people waiting for the meeting are Edo State Governor Mr. Godwin Obaseki, a Deputy Right Honorable Comrade Philip Shaibu, Secretary to State Government Osarodion Oge Esquire, Edo State Head of Service Mr. Anthony Okumbowa, Comrade Osakwe, among others. Make una no forget, say na only us fit make Edo great again. Make we pay our taxes on time to enable government work well. This one na the Ogbonge informate wey TMC TV carry come give una on top Inside Edo today. My name na Chidima Anichukwu from Benin.